And Mr. Neeme already adding on for 5K. Nice to have the ownership group back at the lodge to kick off Fall Mayhem. Don't forget the meetup game will be on Monday, folks. If you want to stack Slick Rick 2, 3, maybe even 4 times, Monday will be your opportunity. How about pocket aces for Alex?
First stream ever.
Yeah, they don't have these really.
And Brad, who filled in yesterday, had a rough go. Looks down at the Gretzky's in position, makes the call.
I didn't come all the way to Austin or so.
I didn't. I definitely didn't come all the way to Austin.
And number 2, Alex with the bullets.
None of y'all live here?
No, Vegas.
Brad picked up some outs, looking for an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I just moved here.
Oh, nice. Welcome. You want checks? Press spot.
Yeah, I ditched Miami for here.
Nice one. Guys.
Not the worst flop for pocket 9s, unless your opponent has aces.
Not at all.
Here for anything in particular?
Alex checking the aces. Brad definitely has all the 5, 6, 7s, all the sets in his range.
Then I have my house in Norway.
But he's definitely not folding. But Brad might think he's good here as we go to a turn card.
Yeah.
Another 5.
Check, check. To the river we go. There's the 8. Brad comes from way behind.
See if Alex wants to put out a block type of bet here. He checks. Brad loving that 8 of spades. We'll go for value. Depends on the size if Alex is going to come along or not. Going to be hard for Alex to get away.
6,000.
Almost full pot. A large size from Brad.
6,000.
Alex, a very savvy player. Losing to 6s full, 7s full, 8s full, pocket 9s.
A9, A4.
That's right. Only really beating 10s or jacks.
What do you have, bro? Check back. 8 pair.
So much beats him. Early in the stream, he makes the call. And Brad is going to pick up 19,675.
About what he lost yesterday in that pot. He gets it back on hand number 2. So we know we're rooting for Brad for some run good.
But Yoda has been clocked at Usain Bolt-like speed, leaving the lodge after busting a tournament. You do not want to get in her way. When she busts, she says, I'm out of here, folks. She won last week, though, last month.
Yeah, I just joined it like 2 weeks ago. It's like $1,000 to get in. I was like,
I used to fuck around there when I was in high school right there.
Yeah, I'm going there at Labor Day barbecue with some friends.
Oh.
There's the pair for Brad.
I went to high school Westwood.
Yeah. I really like that area. I was thinking about maybe moving to Spicewood over there.
Nice area. Safe.
Yeah.
It's cool. Well, you have any kids, doesn't matter, but you do have kids.
Yeah.
Good schools and stuff.
Place is really good. They got like a new chef. The place is really good food. The balcony.
Really?
It's like really, really good. Yeah.
What'd you pay? $1,000.
The $1,000 initiation. But that's just for the social. There's a wait list for the tennis and golf. It's an extra like 1,000, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about Balcones Country Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my good buddy, the head pro tennis pro over there.
You know, Balcones Country Club was the only thing out on 183 in the early 70s. That and Texas Instruments. Now there's so much out there.
Brad in the lead here, pair of 10s. No longer top pair after the Queen of Spades falls here on the turn, but the action is on Yushan, who's chasing the wheel, also has the ace of clubs, so he could get frisky on certain rivers. And he's going to continue to fire with plans on applying max pressure to Brad on certain rivers. Brad not going anywhere just yet with his pair of 10s, but let's see what happens as final table Kevin gets this river card ready for us. Another queen of clubs. Board pairs. Yushan now just with ace high, but could represent the nut flush. Yushan does not like to give up. How high will Yushan make this one? North of 6,000. Going.
Wow. 7,000. Brad makes the call. Good call
Snap
there, Brad.
call from Brad. Brad usually just makes up his mind there. Usually takes a little bit more time, but he had a plan. If Yushan fires, I'm snapping. And this time he sees the good news. Well played, Brad. Two pair is good. Queens and 10s.
Raise.
The post-flop playbook for just $1. Use code LODGE1 on the Upswing website.
Dude, if it's me, if it's my card, you owe me 400. If it's your card, I owe you 400.
Booked. So I want you to lose to get it.
Yeah.
That's you.
Oh, is it 250 or 400?
I think it's 250. So 250 total, yeah. Is
Brad and Mo
that right, Brad? 250 is what we're doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
both hit their
50
ace.
if it goes to whatever that girl's name is.
I had a feeling it might be an ace.
Ace is usually a pretty good one not to be, though.
I know.
Call.
I was wondering why nobody was tipping.
Pretty worth it, yeah.
Brad in good shape here with his jack kicker. But Mo is going to continue firing. Little over bet here, 3,500 into 3,200.
You gonna be in Vegas for the series at all?
So my little boy has Traveling All-Stars baseball on the pitcher, so I'll be there for the...
Brad makes it
That'll happen.
No, like I'll be
a call, and Mo needs a 4. Does not come. Brad rivers 2 pair, and with the check mark.
10K to 10 million. Free juice.
It's a long grind, man. So,
Too long for me. I can't do it. I genuinely feel like it's what, 9 days, right?
9 or 10.
Right? Like 9 days, something like that, 10 days.
7,000.
I feel like how
There you go,
hot
Brad.
you have to run to
yeah,
win that.
right, you gotta rank
If I ran that hot in the cash games I'm playing, I would win for sure more than 10 million.
All right.
Like, for
No,
sure.
because the game would break before you could win.
I don't think so.
You would have stacked. You would stack everyone. Like so many times, they would have all quit by then.
I mean, everyone's willing to lose $1 million every day. You just felt the table once a day and go home.
They would have kicked you out of the game.
They would not. If I won 10 million, they would not kick me out of the game.
Does the professor get to play with you some?
Professor, we play all the time, yeah.
Every day?
All the
Or, I mean,
All the
yeah.
time, yeah. Professor's the man.
He's tickled it.
He loves
He's funny.
gamble, yeah. He's a funny guy.
Wow. Mo makes the call. And Brad is going to get paid there, $24,200 pot on hand number 60.
A jack on the river finally helped Brad.
Yeah.
The moon, then, the craters.
Yeah, that's bad. Chris has one of the worst. We are there players. Like Avery or Fountainhead or.
Some guy. We were actually behind some people. Like we were waiting for people on like a couple holes, and then like the one hole that they got ahead of us for one hole, the group behind us was like, "Hey, can we play through?" We're like, we literally just been waiting this whole time.
Wow, there we go. There's something for Brad. Middle set.
Oh boy, but easy, guys. Look, easy or no? Not that they had a flush draw. Black cards blended together there a little bit.
He did pick up a 10 though.
Oh boy.
Mariano did not take a stab.
Gamble.
Brad's got to do the betting.
Great way to get
Mariano does pick up
amazing.
the Broadway draw.
Yeah.
Easy going nowhere.
For 1,200, I think Mariano might peel this river.
I think so too. Might think his ace is live.
Yeah.
Laney Jack can bluff heart rivers. There's a heart. And wow, quads for Brad.
Let's go, Brad.
I'm sure that.
Yeah.
Oh, he checks it.
Auto check. Auto check.
We're a software
Beautiful
company.
check.
Make the internet go.
Mariano is going to
good.
fall
I like
for
it.
it.
Bro, if Mariano,
Big
if Mariano
fan.
checks us back, I think
Like
Brad is going to
e-commerce.
leave.
Yeah,
All that stuff.
big fan.
He's got the blocker in his
Oh,
hand.
here it is.
The only
And
problem is
deuces
sometimes when it doesn't
the
work, I
bets.
have to unplug something for
Mariano.
5 minutes and then put it back
Brad.
in.
Standard.
I
Brad
don't
is
like
just
that.
thinking, how much can I get out of Mariano right now?
You can
That's
get
all
that.
he's thinking.
What's the
Home,
number?
home, but you
What's the
wouldn't care.
number?
You're right, yeah.
Quads, let's go.
Uh-oh.
Indeed,
No, I don't even know what that means. That's the
20,000
That means get 2 ISPs
Is the number.
and make it reliable.
Okay.
Brad Owen with quads.
sounds
Check
fair.
raises
I
the
think I
river
would
against
do that.
Mariano.
Most people, it's overkill. Takes a real internet nerd.
Does he still have cards?
My brother would love that.
I think so.
Big
Well,
fan.
maybe
Feeling he
that's what I
folded.
What's he
He
doing?
lives, he
did.
lives in New York. He's an
Snap
electrical
fold.
magnetic
Mariano
engineer. He lives
in
out
the
there.
tank.
He kinda does all that.
Spades missed.
The smart
Yeah,
stuff.
there
goes
it
on
is.
my head.
In the
This is a
fold.
quick fold.
In the mug.
Who are you rooting for?
Who are you rooting for? Love it.
Nice hand for Brad. Takes one
There you
down.
go.
Is he quit playing? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's not playing right now.
Yeah.
He,
Mo money.
We got cheated in some games, and
Yeah, that's what
This is, I think this is only our second mid game of the day.
legit.
yeah. So simultaneously, we got cheated in some games. He lost a lot in some other games. So like he lost a lot in like a small stretch, and I think he just got a little turned off by like
I got you.
the cheating and like
What happened with the cheating?
just like, we got cheated out. I mean, I got cheated out at like 1 point. How much was it? 4 or 1? I don't know. Over $1 million.
Damn.
I think it was 1.4, and he got cheated out of the same. Yeah,
God damn.
kind of all it is.
Was marked cards?
They had a mechanic,
dealer,
marked cards,
marked
and then they
cards.
also
They
had
did
they had the thing where it's
RFID.
like the person's in seat 9 and 1 have like a phone, and it tells them which you know.
Oh wow, they had
They
it
did
all.
everything.
They had the trifecta.
They use all of them. They use all of
We're
them.
gonna really fuck them up.
They were experimenting.
Jeez.
I mean, this is over the course of like 6 months or something.
Damn.
I mean, the games were small too, so like losing a 1.4 is like a lot.
Luckily, I didn't go.
How'd y'all find out?
Basically, like, so what happened was I played in a series of games in Irvine that were cheated. Whatever. Then we played in a series of games in another city, Yorba Linda, that were cheated.
Brad turns
Whatever. I lost, like,
trips
a lot.
here.
Which is funny. Like I went through my text with Ishan, and like I'd be in the game, and I'd be.
And he's
texting
gonna
him, and I'd be
raise
like,
to
"Man, this is,
5,000.
I was like, something's wrong. Like this has. Like, I think this is like unreal. Like I play a lot of.
Mo
poker,
has
and
a
it's,
tendency
it's
to
so
do
weird.
crazy things
And
in the
then
Nick
he'd be
game.
like, "Dude, like, the host
Just
is
gonna
a really
call
good
here
friend.
with this
Like,
2-pair.
Come on, and I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I'm being like a baby. Like I shouldn't,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be saying that. It's wrong. And then I'd play like 2 weeks later, and I'd text him again. Like I went back and found the text where I literally like 4 or 5 times I texted him like, dude, something's weird. And like it was so weird that like I took pictures of all the dealers that played just because I don't know. I just felt like something was weird, but I also didn't. The guy running it was like my really good friend, I thought.
Yeah.
Then like I basically like I lose a bunch. I go to Vegas for the summer, and then they continue to have some off and on games. And one of the games ends, and like one of the VIPs lost a significant amount, and some of the hands, you know, were weird again. And like I remember like when I played, like the things that were weird to me would be like I would lose a pot and I'd get tilted and I'd add on, and this guy who never covered me when we played in the casino would cover me no matter how much I bet. Like I'd be like, give me 500K.
Gets paid.
100K, he'd be like, give me 500K.
Mo pays it off.
Okay.
Wow.
So then we like sit
Mo,
down,
who's
and,
been
like,
on fire all day,
in really weird ways. Like you
gives
know,
a big one
like he would just like
to Brad, and
it was,
good
like,
job
really
for
weird
Brad
plays and
there.
stuff.
I'll do it all. I'll do it all. I do.
Round of 200's announced, and also Mariano
Sometimes.
wants to blast off.
You see that?
Let's see if he's a man of his word.
I did not. No. You were in the game, so I think you did.
Oh, my brain just like blurted out.
Maybe
of
you,
my
maybe.
memory.
Yeah, you stayed the whole time. Yeah.
The worst hand versus the best hand.
The poker, easy. It was against easy.
I know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to.
This much.
do it against him.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
And wow, Mariano talks about blasting off. And immediately looks down at pocket queens, 3 bets to $3,500. And Brad has a real one. Ace queen off, 4 bets to 8,000. The perfect spot here for Mariano has Brad crushed.
Must be nice.
Snap calls.
Must be nice to snap call like that.
Just to know your love.
Check.
10-10-8. Brad not going to fire in a C-bet. Checks behind here for some pot control, and it's a boat.
Check.
Mariano trapping here. A well-disguised pair of ladies, and Brad's reaching for chips here on the turn. Small wager, 4,000. Brad got stacked early on here by Mariano and has battled all the way back. Makes the call. And there it is, the Barry Greenstein ace on the river. From way behind to the check mark and $25,000 in the middle. A boat for both players, and Brad goes for the same
It's too small.
milky sizing, gets snapped off and paid $30,000.
Whack. That's it. Thanks.
Yeah, but he hit and ran. I haven't seen Dion since. Where are you, Dion?
Team has like incredible knowledge and power.
Bring back that money to the lodge.
Potentially, if they use that, make millions of dollars on what color the Gatorade's gonna, like that's ridiculous.
You probably have to keep all the Gatorade under like surveillance and just in a private room.
right?
Just
Every few years, you gotta switch it up. Have like
Rihanna's outfit or whatever. I know a lot of people bet on her either wearing pink or red.
You like you some Rihanna, Rick?
I do. Some of them are just like so.
I'm a big Rihanna fan. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I honestly wasn't even following it because I didn't care. I just wanted the Eagle, you know. I knew I lost the coin.
Brad just calls from the small with the pocket tens.
Yeah.
Pair of deuces, the Ducks for Terrace, and there's a set for Bradley. Middle set.
You never bet big, right? Yeah.
Not much going on for his opponents though. Backdoor
I did
possibilities for hook.
That one you said one time.
One time, yeah. Those totally not.
Checks around, free card.
It's not rigged.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Definitely not. But the next one's definitely
Ten's
not.
full now for Brad. Time to start building
No,
pots.
they're all legit. Jake's a sick fighter, dude.
He throws.
That's going to do it for hook. Let's see how sticky Terrace wants to get with his two pair.
He's big.
Reaching
I don't know,
for
I'm not gonna say how good of a
5Ks.
fighter he is, and because if he's right in front of my face, I'm gonna say he's a good fighter. 'Cause I don't wanna punch
I'm not
his
saying I could beat up Jake Paul. I don't think that's. He's a fighter. I'm not.
I don't know, man. I've seen those mirror pictures recently.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm leaning out.
Did you win the bet? I actually didn't.
Terrace drawing dead and carving out raising chips, it seems. Music to Brad's ears.
Wow.
Did you
pretty fucking brutal, actually.
Did you go sauna and all that? Like, I did.
Deuce would be disaster for Terrace.
I had a 6-6-6 regimen going down the stretch there. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Some of those days felt
What
like
is Brad going to do here?
pure torture.
He's just going to call.
Yeah, just get a smooth call here. I imagine he's going to be checking all rivers too, and hopefully Terrace blasts off here. Telling a story on the turn.
Run to the end.
The Jack of Diamonds gets there, so perhaps if you're fearful of any ace-kings, they now get there as well. All boats available. Everything has Terrace beat, but telling a story on the turn about a big hand, 20.4 in the middle. Brad has checked an action on Terrace in the cutoff with $20,000 at stake.
He's going to fire something.
Oh, easily. If I had another 1.5 weeks, I would have won.
Yeah. I mean, because you went from 19 to 15 pretty quick.
Super quick, yeah.
6 weeks or something, less, 5 weeks, right?
Poppy says Terrace has heart. He sure does.
Yeah.
How do you feel now compared to?
Good. Feel good, yeah. That's great.
Are you gonna keep it up or?
I wanna lose
Makes
like
it
another
12,000. It looks like.
How much do you weigh now?
I weigh 186.
That's a healthy weight.
It's weird when I say
Let's see what number Brad wants to come with here with a check raise. Ten's full.
This person, like,
Can't be worried about jacks. Queen jack, maybe. Things do beat you if you're Brad, but Terrace has been very, very active. I imagine you want to go for a little bit of value, and there is the raise. What number was announced? It's 45,000. Juicy. Should shut it down, but I've been wrong already once with Terrace. You never know what he's going to do. Might fall, might call, might even rip it. Who knows with this gentleman, but he lays it down.
He lays it down, and Brad's going to win a nice pot.
Right.
Yeah, Mariano has missed 6 phone calls throughout the stream. They found the $1,000 chip.
200 out of it.
I will
And I will sign it. I will sign it.
A FaceTime call with Brad Owen to whoever finds this chip.
You need to take a video of you like retrieving it.
Right. Right, Brad? Help me out here.
Caught him at a bad time.
Pocket aces
I'll take
for
banana,
Brad.
yes.
The second time that he's had aces.
So you had to explain that there was a casino chip.
I said that I dropped something important.
Yushan not interested in playing the king-queen. Alex, a suited ace-10. Might be thinking that Brad is 3-betting light on the button, perhaps, and he's reaching for yellows.
We'll call you when we get someone out.
4-betting at the wrong time, and Brad saying, finally.
It would make a good story.
I want it back really bad. It's $1,000, dude.
You should like not, if you get that one back, don't cash it in, man. That's like, keep it on your desk.
How rich do you think I am, man? I'm cashing that shit in ASAP.
How far down was it?
You could see it. It's like 2 feet down.
11,000?
3 feet.
What about like some sort of stick with like gum on the end or something like that?
4 bets, $3,800. Brad puts in the 5-bet to 11,000.
You know, I didn't have a fucking coat hanger and bubble gum with me at the time for some reason. The one time I don't have it on me.
He's got his backpack here. Everything, it's like a MacGyver backpack.
Right,
Everything's
that's
in
the
there.
problem when you don't have a backpack. You forget your coat hangers and bubble gum.
Yeah, no bubble gum.
You have that, right?
What does Alex do here? Can he get away
You own coat hangers, yes.
on the cheap?
You own
We saw a 6-bet yesterday. It was aces. Can we see a 6-bet with ace-10 suited?
Purchased too much gum.
Where's she at? Is she here?
Do we flat the 11,000?
That's all. All right. But at a safe distance, of course. God forbid we share a room.
That's true.
Alex was one of the best stairs in the business. Does not like to surrender light. But he's in awful shape here at 13% equity. Reaches for the bubble gum, makes the call.
Would have been easier to do cards and pockets.
22.7
Still fucking true.
in the middle, pre-flop. Brad's locked in. And what a flop for ace-10 of clubs.
Go get brunch. Or
The perfect flop for ace-10 of clubs, but you are still behind. As Brad takes a deep breath, all the chips will be going in, folks. Just buckle your seatbelts.
then we go get lunch.
Sounds good to me.
See what I did there?
Sounds good to me.
You know what they call that? Itinerary.
Depends what happens tonight.
Brad staring at the board. Alex
Bad feeling about it.
staring through Brad's soul. You see Brad take a look at Alex's stack.
Don't make me engage try-hard mode.
Goes for 13,000.
In a town that is supposed to be 12
And if you're Alex, this is going in.
It takes 45 minutes for some reason.
Yep. You try to angle me into staying there, too.
Angle you.
You did. You were like...
Georgetown.
So I looked up Georgetown.
Watching the Lodge live stream here on a Saturday. Like and subscribe to all videos and channels.
There's stuff, man. There's just people.
There was an accident today.
This guy. Yeah. Hope it's worth the cultural exploration.
Borderline. Thank you.
Are you in Georgetown?
No, I'm in
Okay.
Cedar Park.
In where? Cedar Park?
It's the other way.
Okay, gotcha. Cedar Park.
All in announced from Alex. A snap call from Brad. cards are going to be on their backs. $77,000, one of the biggest pots of the evening.
Whatever you want.
I just go once.
And Brad wants to go once for blood. A safe turn card for Brad. And a safe river card.
I had like 60 to start, I think.
Alex, the big winner on Friday, doubles down on Saturday. And not running quite as good. And Brad, from the dungeon to the penthouse.
5,100, Jamin Burton.
I'm saying I'm not bluffing. I just
Joey
call.
says he'll buy a piece.
10-7 of hearts. You know Daniel
Let's go.
Negreanu? That's his favorite hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He says, pencil me in. Next
You know Daniel
weekend.
Negreanu? You know what his favorite
I'm aware
hand
of what Daniel Negreanu is, yes. I'm familiar.
But you know what his favorite hand is? 10-7.
Next Friday and Saturday is 200,
Do you know about
400,
that or
Jamin. So
no?
that might be a little bit too large.
You had no idea?
Why is his favorite
His favorite hand is 10-7.
It's just his thing for years.
Do you know about this?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God someone can confirm it. So if I fall 10-7, I'm disrespecting Daniel Negreanu.
Oh, we wouldn't want to.
There you go. And I don't want to
Queen
disrespect
10-3,
him.
couple
So I'm
diamonds,
gonna
pair of
play
queens
with
for
it.
Dylan.
Makes sense.
Broadway draw for Brad.
So by this logic, when you get fold 10 deuce, you insult Doyle.
Yes,
so you
I
have to play 10
disrespect
deuce.
Doyle, exactly.
And Jack 4, you would offend
Yeah,
I guess, everybody.
well, Robbie, I don't really give a fuck about Robbie, to be honest. But I mean, she's a cool person. But she's not at the level of Doyle or Negreanu, you know what I'm saying?
CQ, that's 48.
I agree with you. Can you think of someone that became more instantly poker famous than Robbie, though? Just like instantly.
Yeah, she fucking became.
She went.
Mike Postle.
Yeah, that's true.
He fucking.
That's actually a good point.
Everyone is fucking talking about him now.
What a turn card here for Brad. Broadway and top 2 for Dylan.
Yeah.
Action turn card, likely to get all the chips in here.
So I'm scared of talking about him.
No, dude, okay.
Because like,
Brad-
what if I say something negative about him?
I was on that lawsuit. It was fake. It was fake news.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He put your name on
Brad checks. Dylan deciding on a number here, carving out some 5Ks.
Attorneys and they dropped him.
Oh, really?
And it's just under $11,000 here. So stand up, chat, if you want to see Brad win a big one. Hit that like button.
I don't want to I don't give a crap.
Brad in great shape here. Needs to fade, obviously, a king or a queen, and going nowhere with the nuts.
Mike Postle, you are great. You're the best man in the world. For the record, guys. You're a genius. You're a poker genius, okay? That's it. He can't sue me now. He can't sue me now.
Are these things you want on the record?
Brad's loving this.
Raises to 25K.
Whatever it is he did or didn't do, which I think he did.
So that's the surprise
Has not done anything, you know what I mean?
of Dylan, but can't be going anywhere here with the king and the queen. Two
Top
pair.
two.
Small chance, you know.
Is that your first beer?
No, I had three. I had three.
Okay.
Fuck.
This is my third one.
Feeling good?
Maybe I'll have a casual beer with you.
Joey Ingram in chat says if the queen comes, he'll shave his head.
Feel good.
Oh
I'm
my
glad you're feeling
goodness.
good.
Let's see what Dylan wants to do here. Looks at his cards again. It's still two pair, taking his time.
Yeah, this is how I am normally.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
And you love Mike
Kind of,
Postle.
hopefully. Well, in most cases.
4.9K in the live chat and growing. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like big pots like this one, hand number 29.
Don't do that, Doug. Doug, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. It's like this guy thinks that Mike Postle is
Making the call.
Makes the call. So pot at 66,000. We know the jam is coming. If the board doesn't pair here on the river, it's a deuce.
Check mark for
I heard that
Brad.
he sued a bunch of people. I don't want to go to court.
So he'll take his time and he'll rip all of it. 41.3. Stacks are about even. It's all in here. If you call the turn, it's hard to get away on the river here on the deuce of spades from Dylan.
This is a great pot. Massive. Huge.
Yeah, you've been paying close attention to it, Terrace.
No, not at all. We're talking about back balls.
Terrace finally getting word that this is a big pot.
I'll rewatch the stream and I'll look at all the pots. That's what I always do.
Can Dylan find a way to get away from this?
I don't think there's a way, Rick. I mean, if you're calling the turn and you see this river card, it's hard to get away.
I love it. I read it. I read the whole thing.
But if anybody can do it, it is Dylan, a very talented poker player, up-and-comer. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in years to come.
Buy Bill Perkins' book. It's the most amazing book. It will teach you how to think correctly about your life.
200, 400 with a $400 big blind ante at the Lodge here in Austin, Texas on a Saturday. We thank you for joining us as Dylan's in the blender.
Great shot of Dylan.
I agree with you completely. I love that book. I learned a lot. I love the concepts that he introduced. Amazing. So, everyone on the stream, go buy the book now.
Dylan obviously blocking the sets, the kings, the queens, perhaps worried about tens, the ace-jack that beat him, but that's really about it.
Chat, what do you think? One if he calls, two if he folds.
No, it's an honest advice, and I love it. I was telling all my friends.
It's a framework to how to evaluate.
Also the king of diamonds in Dylan's hand, so a little bit less likely that Brad would be doing this with a busted flush draw. Brad's already been felted once. You don't think he wants to be bluffing and risk being felted twice here, 29 hands into the session, so really smells like strength from Brad, and it is, but Dylan's hand is mighty strong as well. $107,000 in the middle.
Pretty mixed between call and fold in chat right now.
If you're living paycheck to paycheck, like if you're extremely poor, it probably doesn't really apply to you. But like if you have like a decent income, maybe 100K a year or more, read the book, okay? That's it. Bill Perkins, that was a great book.
Joey thinks a fold is coming.
Actually, no, I have not.
Jamin thinks the fold's coming. A lot of people think the fold's coming.
He has to collect the bet from you. That's what
It's just very, very hard there after you call the turn and you see this deuce.
When I lose a bet, I want to pay immediately, because then I can't.
But Brad has to be strong here, and he is.
It'd be more fun to pay with a check.
Brad is a statue right now.
There you go. You know, like,
I thought it'd be really funny if like you just came to the stream one day and it said like reserved and there was 2 stacks of pink. And it's like, and then it's just like, hey Bill, there's a sheet open, and it just shows it just like the money and like the reserve sign. How great that would be. He would probably like that.
Has he been to the?
He hasn't yet. No. This is only the second day we've.
No, I'm saying, has he been to the lodge?
Oh no, he hasn't been to the lodge yet either.
not even a single time.
So like, he's a busy guy. He travels around a lot. And then he'll be like, hey, like, is anything going this week? And it's always like a week where it's like nothing's going on out there or whatever. So and then when we have stuff, I invite him. He's like, oh, I'm busy.
Dylan staring over at Brad. Brad makes the call. Yeah, makes the call. Brad, get paid $146,000, the biggest pot of his life. Right here, Saturday afternoon from the Lodge after getting crushed yesterday.
I think it's stupid.
Brad on the comeback trail, and that's got to feel good for the young fella.
Coming to a vlog soon.